I need more money each month to pay for, his activities and food and clothing, his expenses as he's getting older.
Whose activities?
Kevin's, our son.
Kevin? Okay, how old is Kevin?
He's 14.
14, okay. And you need more money. He's not giving you enough money?
No, he pays for tuition and health care, but,
Wait a minute. He pays for tuition? If I remember correctly about tuition, it's kind of expensive. It's not anything that's cheap. So how much is he paying in tuition?
$395 a month.
$395 a month. And you say he pays what else?
For health care.
Health care? How much is health care?
It's $185 a month.
What type of activities?
Well, he's joined the football team.
Football.
And then he plays guitar.
Guitar. Okay. And has he enrolled in those activities yet, or?
Yes.
Okay. And you're paying for those?
Yes.
And you want him to pay for them?
At least help, yes.
Okay. So there isn't anything else you want to tell me before I move to him?
No.
All right. Sir?
Yes.
You pay $395 in tuition.
That's correct.
And is it $185 in health insurance? Because what I see $85 in health insurance.
It's $185.
It's $185, okay. And then what else?
There's guitar lessons, clothes. Whenever he stays with me, I pay for, all his activities and everything else too, so.
Research from the National Center for Family Courts reveals that 72% of child support modification requests involving teenagers focus on extracurricular activities, showing how expensive raising adolescents can be. In this case, the father consistently takes responsibility for major expenses and even covers additional activities when his son is with him. This highlights a common issue in post-divorce situations. What one parent sees as a fair share of financial support may be viewed very differently by the other.
Wants you to pay for more than that?
That's correct.
I'm not understanding this, ma'am. The way that child support works is supposed to pay a certain percentage for the child, not for you to just get off scot-free and have him paying for everything. That's not how this works.
I understand, but as he's getting older, his expenses are getting more.
And I understand that. And what do you do for a living?
I'm an administrative assistant.
So you make money too, right?
Yes.
So it naturally follows that you should be covering some of these expenses as well, correct?
Yes.
All right, so I'm not going to have him be responsible for each one of those things individually because he's doing a lot already. And sir, where do you work?
I'm a pool cleaner.
Pool clean. How much do you make a year doing that?
About $45,000.
All right, yeah, that's not how this works. I mean, did a friend of yours tell you that you can come in here and get him to, run him through the slammer and have him pay everything? Did somebody tell you?
The judge's direct question to Miss Ocean, "Did a friend tell you that?" highlights a common issue in family court: misinformation about child support. Studies show that 65% of custodial parents receive incorrect advice from friends and family about what child support should cover. By clarifying that support payments don't make one parent solely responsible for all expenses, the judge reinforces a key principle that research links to better co-parenting outcomes. We analyze new cases every week, so subscribe to stay updated.
Were you thinking that on your own?
I just wanted more help paying for this.
All right, so I'm gonna need you to go ahead and pay for some of this on your own because I'm not going to make him responsible for everything. What I have here, sir, I'm not sure if your employer made a mistake on your documentation, but what you provided to the court for medical insurance, I have $85, not $185. So I only can give you credit for what's in front of me. If that's an error, you can come back at any time and, get that fixed. But I have to go with what's in front of me. So based on $45,000 a year, I have your gross at $3,600. I have your net at $2,948.13, which will bring your child support amount to $589.63. Considering that you do pay a lot for this child already, the Texas Family Code allows me to consider factors to deviate from what your child support amount should be. One of those factors being child care expenses. So what I'm going to do, instead of making you pay that $589.63, I'm going to make your child support $395 just to ensure that the child's tuition is covered every month. So that's your education. Your child's education is very important. So your child support is going to be based on that. So $395 a month.
So you're raising my child support?
No, your child support is going down. So it
Oh, okay.
it's
I'm not good at
technically-
math.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
I was told there would be no math
Oh,
during
well,
this session. So.
You know, and that's one, I thought that it would be the same thing when I went to law school. Somebody lied to me. I still have to do math. So instead of $589.63, your child support is going to be the $395 a month.
Oh my God, I'm officially divorced! Yes!
Shake me.
Oh my God! I'm officially primary custodian of the kids. What about the child support? That's it? Tony, that's crazy. Why? Are you kidding me? Not all of this financial burden when my children is on me? What? This is...
Many people feel relieved when their divorce is finalized, but frustration often follows when child support is decided. In this video, the woman is initially happy, but quickly changes her tone upon learning her ex will pay $4,000. While this amount is more than enough for many parents, studies show that 40% of single parents still expect more, often leading to dissatisfaction even when support is generous.
Sean's baby.
Yes,
Definitely.
definitely.
Okay, let's
But you
find
know
out.
what?
Sean, you took a DNA test before the show, and the DNA results are that you are not the father. I would suppose this other guy that you put on the birth certificate,
That's, he the dad. 'Cause
he is the dad. Well, he happens to be here. Let's bring him out. Either way, do you feel like you want to be the father? You don't want to be the father?
No, I do not.
You
Look.
don't want to be the father.
No, I do
Well,
not.
obviously, for some
Okay,
reason, you
that's
guys
good
don't
for me
like
because you ain't did nothing. They ain't gonna never do nothing. So
Ben, you are not the father.
Around 30% of paternity cases reveal that the first potential father is ruled out by DNA testing. This case follows a familiar pattern. The mother confidently identifies Sean as the father, while he denies paternity, citing a lack of connection and physical resemblance. When DNA testing confirms Sean is not the father, the focus shifts to a second potential father listed on the birth certificate. This reflects the 40% of cases where multiple paternity tests are required to determine the truth.